Hi there, Amy again, coming to you from Arvada, Colorado, with my sweet friend Chloe. Today I have a restorative practice for you, inspired by my mother on Mother's Day. My mother didn't always know her worth, and I think that happens a lot in the selflessness required for mothers. So today's practice is all about working with our sacral energy, the waters of our sacral chakra, so we can tune in to our inherent self worth. So join me here in opening with a bolster and two blocks. We're going to start in a supported Supta Baddha Konasana, that is a supported butterfly pose. And so if you don't have blocks, you could easily use a book here, just like this, to make a ramp with your pillow. You can also use pillows. And if you have blocks, you may want to set your blocks up. This is how I'm going to have mine. You could also come even more elevated on the higher side of your blocks, but this is where I want to be. So make a ramp with your bolster, and then we're going to bring our hips all the way back onto our bolster, the soles of your feet together, and then begin to slowly lower yourself into a reclined butterfly pose. And make any micro adjustments that you might need here to feel fully supported. Another option would be to stack blankets or pillows to rest your arms on to feel supported. Palms down for connecting to our earth and sort of giving to the earth. Up for more receptive energy. I often like to have palms up, and I see it more as a reciprocal of a offering and a receiving energy. Let's start with some breathing. In for 4, out for 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And now continue this breath, counting silently inside. Now return to a natural breath in a more settled, centered place, allowing any thoughts that might still be lingering. Just be the observer and then bring your awareness back into your body and breath. Relaxing more deeply and settling in, sinking with every exhale. I would like you to bring your awareness into your lower belly. You may even place your hands here. I like to put mine in the shape of a heart with thumbs and forefingers touching, and place it over my sacral chakra, symbolizing self-love in this mudra, self-worth, honoring and recognizing worthiness, not from a place of doing, but from a place of being. If we look to nature, we will see that nature, when left alone, is very abundant. And when we can connect to this sense of inherent abundance, not coming from a place of toxic ego, entitlement, but more of a humbled, and from a sense of awe and acknowledgement that we are part of nature. Humans are an interesting complex with our mental structure, which has given us many, many gifts, but also can be a block through belief systems that we were born into, behaviors, patterns passed down from generation to generation. But with every generation, we evolve a little more, understand more with the science of psychology, and the study that our mind offers us. Through this ability to use our mind, we learn more, and with that knowing and learning, we're able to understand more about life. And then there are the pieces that only come through our inner wisdom and inner knowing, and the greatest of great minds from our past actually came up with these ideas through the study of nature and observing nature. And I'm just you can bring your hands down now if you haven't already. And again, this restorative practice is about relaxing into this sense of self-worth. And all restorative yoga is intended to activate the deep relaxation response, which promotes health in our body, but also promotes more creativity. Take a deep breath in. Stretch out your arms and slowly extend your legs. Make some wrist and ankle circles. And then you're going to slowly bring yourself up. And from here, we're going to come into a supported child's pose. So leaving your bolster here, you may leave your blocks underneath. I'm just going to have the one here, or you can let your bolster come flat or pillow and begin to slowly lower yourself down into the supported child's pose here. And this pose is very nurturing. This child's pose, similar to the fetal position, connecting to our original worth in a healthy world as we're in the womb of our mother. We don't have to do anything to receive nourishment. The system of the mother's biology provides complete nutrition and support. So, connecting to this energy as a child of the universe, there is an inherent right to abundance. And I don't just mean financial abundance, it's abundance. It can be defined in many different ways, and I'll leave that up to you to define what that means in your life. But what I do know is in the sacral chakra, the sense of self-worth, it can be distorted often through the lens of fear, and in my family for sure it was passed down. The worth came through actions or deeds, and so a healthy sacral chakra is one that embodies this sense of worth. And so it's up to us through showing up and learning and doing shadow work that we clear through the stories and the programming that are actually blocking, so that we can clear our sacral chakra and have this healthy understanding of being part of nature. And because of that, we are worthy to be supported. Our outer world reflects, will mirror back to us exactly what is hidden often, what is deep in our subconscious, and may be blocking us through the challenges or the blockages of receiving. And so when we tune with compassion, when with intention to clear the chakra, work through shadow work, understanding these subconscious patterns that are surfacing in our outer world, it gives us material for contemplation and see how these patterns are showing up for us so that we can begin to rewrite our story and call in supportive relationships. Take a deep breath in. Bring some movement into your body. And begin to slowly bring yourself up. Move your block out from underneath here, your bolster. We're going to come into a 90-90 for a hip opener. So your right knee and thighs point straight above and then 90 degrees out. Your left thigh comes out, knees. So we got a 90-degree here, 90-degree here, and 90-degree here. So it should be 90, 90, 90. And then bring your bolster here. You can bring it across or this way, whatever feels most supportive, or you may move the bolster out of your way. I think I'm going to put my block here just so I have more of a flat bolster, and begin to settle yourself down here into a hip opener that feels good to you. And after you're here for a bit, you may even want to move your bolster. I like to ease myself into these hip openers though. So inhale deep into your hip. Exhale, imagine releasing any stored up story in your hips. Letting it go of the tension, constriction that's held in your hips that may be creating blocks to your embodiment of self-worth. Let it go with every exhale. Every exhale, relaxing a little more deeply. Great. Have a soft opening in your mouth to help relax your jaw. Letting your body feel heavy with every exhale. With every inhale, imagine a sweeping of any kind of debris in your hips, just clearing it out with the oxygen. We're also clearing the lymph out in these positions, in these poses, helping your body complete the detox or just aiding the detoxification process and clearing any stored toxins or clearing it out. Inhale and slowly lift yourself up. Now we're going to do the same. So we're just swinging our legs around with those 90-degree angles in the knees and in our thighs where they meet here at our groin. Pardon me, getting yoga brain, the 90-90-90. So slowly bring yourself over again here. Slowly press yourself up. From here, you can leave your block in. Not really moving the cushion around a lot today, but we're going to come in to a reclined supine twist. So coming back here for your reclined pose. And for the supine twist, we're just going to let our knees fall to the right. And you want to put a bolster, a blanket, a pillow between your knees here to support the internal rotation. So letting your knees fall over to the right. And allow yourself to, you can also put blankets under your arms if that feels supportive. And just imagine a gentle ringing now. This twist is happening in our sacral area here, where we're twisting here for our hips to come to the right, and while our belly and chest are facing towards the sky. So we're just kind of wringing out again our sacral area of any old karmic or ancestral patterns of needing to do something to be worthy, or just being you is all you need to be. Remembering with every exhale to sink a little more deeply to this pose. Take a deep breath, stretch out, and then you're going to bring your knees, holding your block or your pillow, back to center, and then exhale and let them fall over to the left. Making any micro adjustments you need, and then letting your body settle in again. Take a deep breath and a big stretch. Move the block out from underneath, out from between your knees. Slowly bring yourself up. We're going to come into an extended supported bridge pose. So you want your bolster to come or pillow horizontally across your mat. Then you just lift your hips up. Bring your feet flat, knees up to begin here, and then find your supported bridge pose. Hands here on your belly, and then once you find a comfortable supported bridge, you can extend your legs, and you may need to make some micro adjustments in your body until you find a place that it feels good here. From here, we're going to I'd like you to join me for chanting VAM. That is the mantra associated with our sacral chakra. So I'll start. Is VAM, V-A-M. Take a deep breath in. VAM. As you chant, I'd like you to envision an orange light in your sacral chakra. One more time. And if you like, bring your feet back up, feet wide, let your knees fall in. Find the supported bridge pose that feels good in your body today. Feel this energy moving from your lower chakras, sacral chakra. Imagine all that we cleansed out being washed up and purified through the love of our heart chakra. So it's flowing up, all that stuck energy flowing up, fully cleansing in the space of our unconditionally loving heart. Now, heel toe your feet together, press your hips up, move your block out from underneath you, set it to the side, out of the way, and come into your final resting pose here, Savasana, letting your body now just fully wait into our Mother Earth, holding us in unconditional love, connecting to your own unconditional love for yourself. We have to be our own mothers and love ourselves in a way our mothers were unable to love themselves. With every generation, we learn, we heal, and we move more fully into our heart space. My name is Amy. Thank you for joining me for this very tender practice for me today, as this Mother's Day is always a tender day since losing my mother. If you have followed me this far in my practice today, then go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more heart inspired and creative, inspirational flowing yoga flows and sound healings. Thank you for joining me. The light, wisdom, and teacher in me honors, loves, and celebrates the light, wisdom, and teacher in you. Namaste.